What's good? What's good? What's good with it? Bully World. Hey, check it out, man. We tapped in today, man, on the Exotic Network. Big Flex. Y'all know what it is, man. It's your host today, man. We're bringing y'all exclusive interview today. If you don't know, you're going to find out real soon. We've been working on this for about 2 years. You already know who it is, man. I'm going to give him a proper introduction. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know him, you've been sleeping under a rock. You know what I'm saying? It got to be a mighty big rock, you know what I'm saying? Because he be outside, all the way outside with it, tapped into the community, multiple streams of revenue. He's teaching us how to build our bank accounts. He's teaching us how to invest. He's teaching us how to breed these dogs. He's teaching us which dogs to buy that are perfect, which dogs not to get, which camps to mess with. He's setting the blueprint. You know what I'm saying? I seen him the other day. He was talking about, yo, he had announced the breeding before you knew it. Boom, people jumped on it. Was trying to do the same breed as he doing. So, we talking about a high power breeder, you know what I'm saying, a high power entrepreneur, you know what I'm saying, more than a breeder, you know what I mean? So we need to give it up for Westmont Rich in the building today, you know what I'm saying? My guy, exclusive interview. Welcome. We got you here, man. You already know.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So look, man, we tapped in. Hey, for all y'all out there watching, man, first things first, and make sure y'all share this. Make sure y'all click the like, the subscribe, the follow button, whatever it is. Y'all got to get on the Exotic Network, man, because right now we about to do this exclusive interview. This is going to be the first time. Yo, I'm not going to hold back, Rich. I'm going to tell you right now. I got some easy questions for you. I got some hard questions for you. I got some rapid fire for you. You know what I'm saying? So just be ready. I already know you stay ready. You wake up ready. So boom. First things first, man. Tell the people who you are, you know what I'm saying, and what you stand for. First things first.
I'm Westmont Exotic Rich. You know what I'm saying, CEO of Westmont Exotics, the franchise. CEO of Westmont Exotic, the pet supplies business. CEO of Westmont Performance, the business. I'm saying I just stand for, I love the animals. You know what I'm saying, I love the dogs. I ain't one of them dudes that start doing this because I heard about it was money into it. This is something I love doing as my passion, fucking with these animals. Not just dogs, just animals. Period. You know what I'm saying, I really love animals. I grew up watching like Steve Irwin. You know what I'm saying? Animal Planet, you know what I'm saying? A lot of that.
Hey, yo, big ups. Rest in peace, my guy, Steve Irwin, man. And big ups and shout out to his son out there that's still holding down the fort, man. I'll be following him too, man. Real shit. Go ahead. Pardon me, man. That's my guy.
Yeah, I grew up watching him. Everybody was watching sports and stuff, and I was watching Steve Irwin. He like more like Michael Jordan than me. Um, I was born and raised in South Central Los Angeles, California. Uh, I just love dogs. My dad had pit bulls and pigeons. My mom had German Shepherds. And I'm kind of a product of how I was raised. Today I have German Shepherd, bullies, pit bulls, a little bit of everything. So, yes, sir.
All right, boom. Let's jump into this. You know what I'm saying? In life, people will see you rich and be like, hey, yo, rich this, rich that, he doing this thing, whatever the case may be. And a lot of people don't realize, like, you talked about your mom, you just talked about your pops, you know what I'm saying? But if you really had to say, yo, so and so put me on, so and so helped put this battery in my back. You know what I'm saying? These two people, three people, whatever, who put that battery in your back that made you like, yo, you know what? I ain't going back. It's all gas from here. Who put that battery in your back?
I'd probably say like watching a lot of my friends get killed or go to jail for a long period of time.
Yeah.
Anthony Gilmore, Face, he was somebody inspirational that was kind of teaching me the way as far as how to breed dogs. And Wealthy with the Bullies, Kevin, you know what I'm saying? He really helped me turn what I had going on into actual business instead of me just being a backyard breeder.
Yeah.
He helped me with a lot of business decisions and put business on my mind for me to stop looking at the game like just breeding dogs.
Yeah.
So I say like the way I was raised, how I was living, I say Anthony Gilmore, Face, and I say Kevin from Wealthy with the Bulls, Kevin, he helped me with the business part. Also, Westmont Exotic Guam, a dude in Guam that
Yeah.
that really I got real close with. And make a long story short, at the time in Guam, they don't have progesterone tests. They didn't have facilities to breed dogs. So if the dog wasn't getting bred natural, you wasn't really breeding in Guam.
Yeah.
So me and him did some business together. I sold him some dogs. Make a long story short, he couldn't breed the dogs no more because their facilities wasn't up to date. With that being said, he ended up sending me 2-3 dogs. He ended up sending me 2 or 3 dogs, and that just turned into, it kind of fast forward my program because it was kind of like a front. You know what I'm saying? He helped me get in the game. I want to shout out to Josh and Guam, Westmont Exotic Guam.
Man,
That
big
was
ups.
before Westmont Exotic was established.
Yeah.
That was just we didn't have Westmont as a name on it. It was just we was breeding dogs. And he was very, very detrimental in my breeding career. You know
Yeah.
what I'm
So you talked about the name, you kind of giving us some history, like, all right, this is, I mean, from mom and pops to, you know what I'm saying, people that you saying put that battery in your back, and you know what I'm saying, you talk about your partner in Guam. Westmont, where the name come from? Like
saying?
like people see it, but it's like,
Westmont is the district from where I'm from in the city. It's a district in Los Angeles.
yeah,
And I learned how to breed dogs in Westmont. I learned how to do everything I know how to do in Westmont. So it was Westmont Exotics because, that's how I learned how to breed dogs. 108th and Western is the intersection of the street of where I learned how to breed dogs at. And that's the heart of Westmont, California.
okay,
Subdivision of South Central.
okay.
And we named it Westmont, me and Kenneth Wooten Lowe, a kennel partner of mine, and we came up with Westmont Exotics and we just ran with it.
So you mentioned also part of that battery that's putting you back, like, you know what I'm saying, seeing your homies not make it, seeing some make it, going through those trial tribulations, all that stuff going around, you know what I'm saying? Like how was your upbringing? How was that? You know what I'm saying? Like the streets, the burbs, like what was that like? You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people see you doing what you do, you make it look easy. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna
But
be honest with you, it was kind of regular because I really didn't know no difference. This is regular to us. Like, I never grew up poor. I ain't finna act like I didn't have none. My dad, my mom made sure we had shoes, clothes.
yeah,
I never really never really needed nothing. So I wasn't gonna tell you it come from a place of poverty. But the streets where we was at, it was it was a lot of gang culture, like gang banging.
yeah,
Um, like where I'm from, like people really didn't care about money. They wanted respect. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I wasn't really around a lot of people that had a lot of money. I was the people that was that had heavy respect and heavy emotion for where I was from was members, was gangbangers. So we went through some stuff. My brother got shot. Well, I got two brothers that have been shot up, you know what I'm saying, in bad situations. My brother got shot in the head when I was young.
yeah,
That kind of turned me a little weird, kind of made me a little it, it kind of made me like cool with doing bullshit. You know what I'm saying? After my brother got shot, I was just like, fuck everybody. Like this
yeah,
what we on.
yeah,
But I never was poor. Like my mom worked hard to make sure we had. My dad was a hustler. He made sure we had. So I could just kind of say like we were just going through the motions as kids. Probably the same thing other people was doing in cities all over America as far as just being like a bad little kid. You know what I'm saying? Trying to figure it out. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Like you doing all right for yourself, man. You know,
Appreciate
I
that.
think, you know what I'm saying, motivated by the struggle, you know what I'm saying? That's why we hustle sometimes, you know what I mean? That's why we get out and get it how we get it. You know, so I was on the gram, I think it was earlier this week or last week, I'm not sure, you know what I'm saying, which day it was. And it was like 500 people on the live. They kept saying, bring Rich in, bring Rich in, bring Rich in. You know what I'm saying? What happened? This was, I think you got Karate Body, you had him on the live, you know what I'm saying? Something, you know what I'm saying? What was the breakdown on that? What's the math on that? What happened there?
It was we was doing like they was doing like a live stack off with dogs.
Yeah,
And shout out Golden Child Exotics from ATL. He had his dog on there.
big up.
Karate Body was on there. And I told Golden Child, like, man, I love your dog, but I don't feel like he's on the level of Karate Body. And this dog talk us going back and forth, and kind of felt like what they was doing on the internet, they was using their platforms to um I was on their platform. It was three or four people that's cried and clicked up together, and
Yeah,
I was on their platform.
yeah,
So I kind of felt like they was using their platform to vote, but majority of the voters was they people. So I kind of felt like it wasn't true.
yeah.
But I'm
It's on
a
their turf.
yeah, exactly. So just a little regular dog talk, us saying who had the better dog and things of that nature.
All right, so boom. Since we in the karate body, you know what I'm saying, topic, man.
You got a cup?
Yeah, he got a cup coming.
Uh,
You know, since we in the karate body topic, man. Hey, I didn't seen you pick up some dogs before. I didn't see you buy some things, but you look different with this one. I've seen you do the big sales. I seen you cash out on, you know what I'm saying? I seen Samurai, I seen, you know what I'm saying, all these dogs, the dogs you made. But I feel like it's something different about this dog. You got a different kind of, you know what I'm saying, twinkle in your eye about this dog. When you talk about him, it's like your confidence was already on 10. It feel what's going on with this? Yo, tell me about this dog, bro.
So Karate Body, like, for me, the way the bully game is going, I feel like it was on the way to crash itself. A lot of these dudes want the dogs too exotic. The first step of the dogs being too much was the dogs can't naturally conceive. The second step of the dogs being too much was they can't naturally, you can't impregnate, they can't naturally have sex.
Yeah.
Then you got to get C-sections.
Yeah.
Like, the next step after that is the dog's not producing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I felt like I was watching a lot of people praise the dogs that looked good, but the health couldn't vouch for the price of them. So, for example, these dudes want 20, 30,000 for puppies, but you cannot vouch for the health of this dog. You don't know how long this dog gonna live. This female look like $100,000 female, but you can't vouch that you're gonna make money off this dog. This dog, her hormones might be too crazy where she can't ovulate. It's things, like a lot of people like the dogs to where these specific dogs they like, they're not gonna be reproduced. So I felt like, Karate Body, the way he was bred and the way he looks and the way his health is was like the perfect style of dog for me, because I'm kind of trying to go backwards in the game and get away from the dog that's too exotic. I want a clean dog with exotic features. I want a dog that I can sell to this person, and 10 months later they calling me talking about they can't have babies or the dog having health problems. You know what I'm saying? So the dog game started going to the point where it was so much everybody worried about money to where they forgot about the dog. And you know what I'm saying? I'm a real dog person. Like, I got pit bulls, German shepherds. Like, I don't do this for money. I do this is what I love to do. And I started to recognize that the dog game is gonna crash itself. And I feel like Karate Body is gonna help with a lot of people of still giving the exotic dog they want, but with the health that the dog needs. You know what I'm saying?
So tell me where you got Karate Body from. What's his breakdown on the pad? You know what I'm saying?
I got Karate Body from Las Vegas, Break the Bank Bullies. It's a young dude, super cool dude. And it's crazy, like, he been watching me for like 10 years. He been watching me go through like the whole process for where I am now to where I was, 10 years ago. He watched the whole process. I don't want to take his credit because he's a great breeder. He do everything, but I know he watched me, and I know he got a lot of game from watching me. You know what I'm saying? 10 years later, I offered him 25,000 for the dog a couple months ago. He like, hell no, I ain't selling this dog. And I just kept looking at the dog. I'm like, I'm gonna get what I want. I'm that type of person. Like, I'm gonna make it happen. I'm gonna get what I want. So I hit him back up. I'm like, bro, what's this gonna have to take? And he like, you know what I'm saying? He like, I need this number, and I need the money within 24 hours, or you can't do it. And the number was a big number. It wasn't like, no. He like, I need the money within 24 hours. And I just made it happen. I'm like, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? My youngin, he drove down here from Vegas. You know what I'm saying? I made the move I had to make. We met, you know what I'm saying, in the 40s at Kareem House. And you know what I'm saying? He counted the money for like 2.5 hours. You know what I'm saying? We had no money counting nothing. He was counting it for like 2.5 hours. And I could see it on his face, like when he was counting money, he was sick. Like, it was bittersweet. Like, he was, you finna get this money and all that, but at the same time, like, damn.
His bull was leaving.
And it kind of validated why he wanted the dog when I called him for it. He like, man, Rich wants this dog. This is the same reason I want the dog. But the first couple times I asked him about a dog, he said no. And then the money just got bigger and bigger and bigger. And it was just like, money come and go. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, let's just do it like that. You know what I'm saying? And I grabbed the dog, you know what I'm saying? And even still, I gave him some stud credits too. I made sure that he could breathe to the dog, you know what I'm saying? Without having to pay for it. I gave him 5 stud credits just on GP. And I was happy he sold me the dog, but it was just, I wasn't gonna buy no more dogs. You know what I'm saying? It was just
because your stock is crazy, right?
My stock crazy.
Your stock is crazy. So like, was this one of them buys where you was like, I need them or I want them? You know what I'm saying? Like, because your stock is crazy. You got the bulls, you got the females, you got crazy males.
It was both. The dogs that I had, my studs, expensive paying them, they was crazy to the eye. But it was a little bit too freaky to where it's like, I'm gonna help these dudes produce nice dogs, but at the same time that the amount of money we charging for these dogs, I can't vouch. I can't tell you about the health. So I kind of needed something for me to be able to sell or promote dogs at this price, I needed to feel comfortable with, you know what I'm saying, the health of the dog.
Respect.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I grabbed Karate Body. And what you say? What did you say?
Oh, did you need them?
I needed them. I'm gonna tell you what I
You
needed
know what I'm saying? Cause
I just spent like 25,000 in stuff fees last month,
yeah,
and it hit me. You know what I'm saying? It was like
because that same money you could have
it hit me too, because it
invested
was
that.
so much going on.
Yeah,
And then when dogs ovulate similar to females, they ovulate at the same time.
yeah,
So I had like 7 females going to heat. I'm like, at the time I ain't got no stud. And, I'm gonna breed to the best dog possible. So
yeah,
imagine usually the best dogs in between 3,500 and 5,000. So
yeah.
imagine 7 dogs times 3,500 and 5,000. I got hit for like 25,000.
That's a whole stud right there.
And I'm like, I ain't finna keep doing this. You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna keep paying no 30,000. And I ain't rich yet. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I got so much shit going on that I could go pay 25,000 for some studs, but I don't want to.
Yeah. Just because you got it don't mean you want to spend it.
And then like the way my yard set up, I got a lot of different type of females. So
Yeah,
I needed a stud. And yes, I feel like I could have made Karate Body or even a better one.
yeah.
But his time is worth more than money. The dog was already 5 months, already a couple months away from being a stud ready, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it was really the timing of the dog.
Nah, I agree with that. I think sometimes a lot of us, when we get into the breeding world, we look at things and we like, look, I'm gonna go spend 25,000 on stuff fees versus reinvesting that 25 or 50 or whatever the case may be into an actual stud that you're gonna run to your whole yard. So one of the things I always say when you get a stud is that stud should be able to go to at least 80% of the things in your yard. You know what I'm saying? And I
Sure.
say 80 because depending on if your blood is tight, you might have to go outside, bring it back, whatever the case may be. So would you say everything at Westmont is going through him?
For sure. And I felt like he's the best dog at 5 months and 3 weeks I've ever seen in my life. Like, I had dogs.
You've seen a lot. No, you've seen a lot of dogs too.
Not even that. It's a lot of people that judge these dogs off the internet.
Yeah.
A lot of these people ain't really put up on these people. The best breeders in the world, I done been in all their yard. I say 85% of them, I know them personally.
Yeah.
I done been to their yard and they showed me dogs that, you know what I'm saying? I done seen 90% of the best dogs on the planet.
Dang.
So
he in the top, what you say, he in the top 10 percentile of?
nah, he in the top 0.1%.
Oh.
I ain't never seen nothing like that.
Cool.
I ain't never seen nothing like that.
Yeah.
And that's another reason why I wanted them. Trigger Happy was a stud I had got from Bahani. Shout out West Coast Bully Unit.
Hey, big ups behind you too, man.
Bahani, I got Trigger Happy from Bahani. Trigger Happy, I don't think he was too freaky. I just think, some unfortunate happened when the dog passed.
Yeah.
But even with that happening, it just led me to want something that looked the same as freaky, but healthier. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Karate Body was it. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm surprised I got him still to the day. Like when I look at him, it fucked my head up that I got him.
That's what I'm saying. When you be looking at the dog, that's that thing I'm saying in your eye where it look like you got this look like, I can't believe I got him. I can't believe I got him. So it took you probably about 5 months.
5 months what?
To get him?
2 months.
Of just negotiating? 2 months of negotiating?
2 months negotiating. Hit him up like, I want the dog. He like, no. I hit him back like, bro, come on, it's me, man. Stop playing. He like, no. Then the money went higher and higher, and he didn't say no. He just like, man. I started knowing like we getting close.
Yeah.
So when he started saying, when he went from no, and when he went from like start saying like man and stuff like that, I'm like, oh, I got him.
Yeah. Yeah.
He co-owned the dog with his kennel partner. He had a kennel partner in Florida. Shout out 1982 governor.
Big ups.
And he told me that he was with it. Like the price came to where he was with it, but then his kennel partner was like, no. I'm like, give me his number. So I called him like, come on, man, why are you playing? And his kennel partner like, I invest in houses. I got a lot of other stuff going on with the houses. And, give me this money in less than 24 hours and you'll do it. And I told him like, that's a lot of money. Like, I don't tell me and I'm gonna make this, gonna make it happen.
Yeah.
And then you renege on me. Like, I need to know this is for sure.
You gotta keep your word.
And then he made sure I was comfortable with buying it. And he was like, he said, yeah. And then, I went to go make the play.
Damn, man. Hey, congrats, man. Big ups on that. On the purchase, new stud, foundation stud. Before I go to the next question about high power breeders, Karate Body. I seen somebody come over, I think it was Yardtown came over, got like 3 lock-ins.
Yard down.
Yeah, yard down bullies. Big ups to Yard Down, man. I've seen him at the show. Got a chance to shake their hands for the first time at the Bully Expo. You know what I'm saying? It was ringside. So boom, open for stud. You do early lock-ins. What you opening them up at?
Okay, so
Are you being selective? Talk that stud talk. I mean, so people can truly understand. Is it like if select females, or you like, look, if it's your vision and your money right, we're gonna run it. Like, talk to me about that.
So it's stud fee right now at 2K. We do early bird for $2,000 with a $1,000 lock in. I used to be on some shit like you can't breed to the dog unless your female meet the standard.
Yeah.
But then it's young dudes in the game, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, that don't have the finances to get the dogs that I approve of.
Yeah.
And the style of dog that, you know, Karate Body would help them get closer to that.
Yeah.
So I feel like it'd be knocking people that just get in the game or not financially comfortable to buy these type of dogs for me to be like, oh, if your dog don't look good and you can't breed this dog. And then I know another thing too. The best looking dogs in my yard did not produce the best looking dogs.
Talk to
You know what I'm saying? So just because this female is a crazy looking dog, I didn't have a $4,500 female that you wouldn't even look at. I'll produce her.
him.
So it's not always the best looking dog will be the best producer. It's sometimes the genetics overpower what you want to do.
Okay. So he definitely open for stud. Early bird lock-in.
2,000.
2,000.
1K lock in.
1K to lock in. You in that thing.
Mm-hmm.
Now look, everybody that's watching, I'm gonna tell y'all like this. Got big time breeder doing big time things, opening up a stud. You're able to lock in at 2K. You heard him talk about earlier. He was paying 3,500, 5K of breeding, boom, 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 draining his pockets, this, that, and the third. So here's a come up time. So I need everybody to go tap into that inbox, get that 1K on deck. Make sure you tapped in. You heard all the info right here. So we eliminating all the window shopping, you know what I'm saying, like on the stud and everything. You heard where he got the dog from. You know the ticket of what he paid for. He had to come with a big bag. You know what I'm saying? The dog is 5.5 months. It looked like an adult. You know what I'm saying? A puppy that looked like an adult. You know what I'm saying? We ain't waiting for the dog to pop. The dog was born pop. You know what I'm saying?
And like I'm not trying to promote the dog. I have enough emotions so people gonna breed the dog anyway. When I say it's the best looking dog I've seen in 5 months and 2 weeks, I've never seen nothing built like that young ever in my life.
And one thing I say, man, one thing I like how you move for you. You know what I'm saying? Like I never seen you really like move for the community or move for the like this person or that person. Like your motion is your motion. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like what we do in California dictate the market everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So I've been in a lot of different shows in a lot of different places, and you know, on the East Coast they want a little more exotic. They want a little more bulldog influence.
Yeah.
You know, we did that a couple years ago in California. We realizing the more exquisite dog is the cleaner style dog with exotic features. So I wanted to make sure I had a little bit of best of the both worlds.
All right, so this is another question. I gotta get to the high power breeder, but yo, what's a normal day for Rich, man? You know, like people see you. I be at shows, right?
Yeah.
I hear the crowds whispering, yo, there go Rich, yo, there go Rich. Yo, you gonna say what's up to Rich? You gonna say, nah, man, he got a line behind people, this and that. You know what I'm saying? You that guy, you know what I'm saying? There's a certain level of fame that comes with you and what you do. There's a certain level of like you moving how you move like a boss. Like, so tell me about that. You know what I'm saying? Like I know you humble. I call you, pick up the phone. You was asleep one time, pick up the phone, you was half asleep. You was like, yo, what's up? On FaceTime, in the bed, sleep. You know what I'm saying? Like humble. So like, what's a normal day for you? Like, you know what I'm saying? I think some people might think like Rich wake up and he don't sleep. You know what I'm saying? Like there is no sleep time.
I got 3 beautiful kids, Victory, Viewer, and Violet. So I wake up, you know what I'm saying? I focus on my kids first, you know what I'm saying? I play with the kids. My baby mama, she probably cooking, breakfast or something.
Yeah.
My first couple hours, I'm probably playing with the kids, or I probably have all my kids come to bed with me and we vibe out, watch a little Disney movie or something.
Yeah.
Shout out Big Money Exotics. They outside. You know, they get there 7, 8:30. They start to clean up. You know what I'm saying? They there 4 or 5 hours of the day. They giving dogs medicine. They feeding birds. They cleaning up dogs. They shampooing.
Hold on. What you mean?
What you mean?
You got hired help?
For sure.
hold on. It's big dog status.
Yeah, so
See,
I got a facility. I got a
yeah,
3-acre property,
damn,
and I pay $4,500 a month to keep my yard clean,
yeah,
keep my dogs fed, watered, bathed, everything. So 7 days a week, Monday through Monday, Big Money Exotics, either Rajan or Malik, they
yeah.
come here. They probably spend 5-6 hours a day in the yard, and they cleaning the dogs, they feeding them, they feeding the birds, watering the birds. They take care of my whole yard. You know what I'm saying, and that's like $4,500 a month.
Hey, salute, man. And one thing I want y'all to pay attention to is there's never a hesitation when he's talking about his numbers. So I know a lot of y'all might be watching and y'all just think, oh, one day I want to get there. You know, I want to do this, I want to do that. But if you don't know what you're spending on right now, then you're not going to be able to handle when you're making big money later.
16,000 a month to be me.
16,000.
16,000 a month.
That's just to exist with the dogs.
That's not me buying no shoes. These jeans is $600. These denim tier jeans, the shirt,
Yeah.
500. It's chrome heart. That
Yeah.
ain't got nothing to do with me spending no money. That don't got nothing to do with no nothing. That ain't got no gas, no nothing. That's bills.
Dang.
It's 16,000 a month. So it's like I can't fuck up.
Yeah.
I got kids looking at me like my daddy. You know what I'm saying? My baby mother is blessed to not have to work. You know what I'm saying? The people I love around me, I try to do what I can do for them. It's 16,000 a month to be me.
Yeah.
If the dog don't get sold for 2, 3, 4 months, it's still 16,000 a month.
Yeah, I ain't going nowhere. That bill ain't going nowhere.
Come
Them
on,
dogs still gotta eat.
Yeah.
They still need the vet.
I'm
need
be honest with you, I'm 3,000 a month in dog food.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? This shit for real.
Damn.
This ain't no play play. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, salute, man. High powered. So I study you. I watch you. You know what I'm saying? I watch your social media just go crazy, bloom over the time. And one of the things when I'll be watching people, you know what I'm saying, that's really making a positive impact on the game is things that they repeat. I always hear you say high power, but you don't say it a lot. You only say it when you want to say it and when it's supposed to be said. So high power breeder, I feel like you're the first person I heard really like coining this. You know what I'm saying? So what is a high power breeder? Where'd that come from? Where'd that come from?
Before we was breeding dogs, like anything that's high, like top tier, we call it high power where I'm from, like super high power. But in the dog world, it's a lot of people that just breed dogs decent or good. You know what I'm saying? There's not a lot of people that really, really know what they're doing at a high level. When I say high power, I mean the way they breed dogs, the way they take care of their dogs, the way they take care of their business, the way, you know what I'm saying, the customer service, everything that they do. And really come down to being able to make a dog that can't nobody else make. High power breeder, somebody that can do something, somebody that just everything that they do is at the top of the line. Booty Camp Line George, high power. Kong X-Stack, high power. Mike Diago, high power. It's certain people that you can tell like don't get no break from this. This is what they do. At a certain level, everything they do is high power. And I pull influence from a lot of different places and West Coast Bully Unit, high power. You know what I'm saying? One of the I say West Coast Bully Unit probably has the best customer service in the bully game.
Damn, all right, customer service. Bully World customer service. Have you ever experienced, before we get to the good, we gotta talk about the bad. So everybody come in the game, we all got our stories of like where something messed up, you know what I'm saying? And this ain't something to be like, oh, so and so, blah, blah, blah. Give us an example of poor customer service that you experienced early on in your career, where you was like, you know what? I'm not going to do this to other people.
The main thing is people can't vouch for their product. Somebody sell you a $25,000 dog and something happened to the dog that has something to do with the way the dog was bred, not the way you were taking care of it. And the dog had to die, or this person wasn't able to breed the dog because it was too crazy, and these people not vouch for the product. Like, man, the dog game, this shit happens. It is what it is. Like, you can't sell nobody no dog for 10. 20,000 is a lot of money. Average American make 36,000 a year.
That's a fact.
Somebody come spend their hard-earned money with you, and they not able to recoup on their investment. Is that ain't good? And I seen a lot of people that I had respect for that sell a dog for 20, 25,000, And the person they sold the dog to wasn't able to recoup their investment, not because they didn't do their job, because the dog couldn't conceive puppies. And it's like, oh man, that's part of the dog game, and that I don't agree with that. If I sell somebody a dog and the dog can't reproduce, or the dog has genetic problems to where you shouldn't reproduce it, it's my duty to give this man an equal value dog back. If I can't give him a dog back, then I gotta give him his money back.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
Now that's real though. I like how you hit the point about, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna stand on your product regardless.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people don't realize that generates more customers. You know what I'm saying? You do good customer service over here, guess what's gonna happen?
It's not even about the customer service, it's about like the universe.
Damn.
You just sold this dog, and this man didn't work hard. Everybody got families and kids and things too. Like, these people, like, the universe not gonna allow you to get away with nothing.
Nah.
So, like, you got to make sure. It might take you 4 or 5 months to produce a dog on that same quality level. It might take you a year to get that dog back. But these people are inclined to be able to recoup their investment. So you just want to. I don't like the fact that people sell dogs off the way they look and not overall the health and the dog look. You know what I'm saying?
So if somebody getting a dog from you, what can they expect as far as that customer service, man?
Geico insurance. They can expect that if something happened to this dog, like, for example, now I'm gonna say there are some things that's not on the breeder. Like, for example, pyometra. If a dog get pyometra, that ain't because the dog was bred weird. It's a couple different things that can cause the dog to have an infection in the uterus. For sure. And that's not on the breeder. Right. Now that could be like, well, damn, man, that happens. But this man, the female hormones is male hormones to where she can't ovulate correctly. Right. Or for some reason this female don't drop eggs. Right. To where she doesn't ovulate. Things of that nature. Like, these people got to be able to get their money back.
Yeah. All right, so boom. Level Up magazine, right? You've been featured in multiple issues, you know what I'm saying? And every time you're in the magazine, it's because another breeder see your worth, see your work ethic, and they like, yo, this is who I'm nominating. You know what I'm saying? Even myself, first magazine came out and said, yo, Rich, I need the whole team in there. You got to give me a team photo. You was working, you got me the photo, we got you in there. First issue, boom. Turn around, issue 4 and 5. You know what I'm saying? Had a couple big breeders, man. You know, I hit them and I said, look, I need your top young OG list. You know what I'm saying? And I hit real OGs, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, no play. We ain't out here, you know what I'm saying, talking to people that think they OGs in the game. I'm talking about real OGs, people who got the dogs to back they backing, you know what I'm saying, that really been out here, you know what I'm saying? One of them, Casey Williams, you know what I'm saying? Casey Williams, the productions, the dogs, they speak for themselves.
Crazy.
You can't take nothing away from that man. Another guy was Brian Brandon. I call him one of the best kept secrets in the game. You know what I'm saying? He ain't flashy, he don't talk a lot, but he be behind the scenes, you know what I'm saying? He's a creator of a lot of these exotics behind the scenes, you know what I mean? So like, yo, when that touched your ear and you was like, yo, issue 4 and 5, like, yo, it's high power breeders who nominated me as, you know what I'm saying, the young OG out here. Like, what was your reaction when you heard that? Yo, like, that's crazy.
Nah, for sure. It's, even all that shit still be crazy, but like, I don't do nothing else. So I don't do nothing else. Yeah. I can't even talk to somebody longer than 20 minutes if they ain't got to talk about dogs, because we ain't got nothing to talk about. Yeah. So like, I'm smoked out. Like, this is the only thing I do. So I really felt like inevitably it was gonna happen. Yeah. People's gonna start, noticing it. But I shout out them boys that put me on a list. So, I really appreciate them guys for, seeing what we got going on and being appreciative of the work we putting in. But I'm gonna keep it real. All this shit still crazy to me. Like, the fact that I take care of my family by myself. The fact that, you know what I'm saying, like, I'm in a position, if I love you, I can help you. All that shit's still crazy to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, sound like a Jay-Z line. He said this shit don't even feel real to us. Mm-hmm. So let me ask you this question. When it comes to the dogs in particular and being nominated and all the things that you're doing, because the magazine is really like the people's magazine. This isn't, some made up whatever list, this, that, and the third. This is real dog people. You ready for the cover?
For sure.
You ready for the cover?
For sure. And I work for it.
Come on now, let's talk to them.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people do this as a hobby. They do this for the side, or they do this because, it's popping or it's trendy to breed dogs. But
Yeah.
I was doing this shit when I wasn't getting $1 for it. You know what I'm saying? My
Yeah.
first dog sale was $200.
Damn.
Yeah, my pops had a breed. My first dog breeding. My pops told me not to do it. He had a dog named Karma, and she was in heat.
Yeah.
And he told me not to breed the dog. And I'm like, man, we're finna breed this dog. So I didn't tell him. I took the dog and I took the dog around the corner.
Yeah.
And I bred the dog.
Yeah.
And I bred the dog, and then the dog had puppies, and then the puppies came out crazy. And I
Yeah.
had a dog named Cowboy, a lilac dog. This is like 15 years ago.
Yeah.
A lilac dog, and I was ready to get in trouble to breed them dogs. I ain't care about no whoopings,
Yeah,
no
you was
punishment.
risking it. You was
I ain't
risking it.
care, and that's when I knew like this is what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
My first dog sale was $200. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't even, I did it because I like to do it.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? We had a chore list. You know what I'm saying? We had chores at my nanny house. We had a chore list,
Yeah.
and like we used to get in trouble for not cleaning up the bathroom or the kitchen. And I had told my pops like, don't nobody like to deal with the dog. Let me go clean the dogs
Yeah.
because I'm getting in trouble for the kitchen not cleaning. It ain't my daddy clean the kitchen.
Right.
So I'm like, look, my shit is the dogs. So
Yeah.
I'm in the backyard cleaning up the dogs and shit like that. And that kind of turned into me just loving them. And that turned into me being Westmont Zach Rich today. And I was like when I was probably like 17.
Damn. Hey, big ups, man. Congrats on that, man. And I tell you, man, like one thing, like I said, I listen to things people repeat. And one of the most refreshing things I can hear you continuously say is you do it for the love of the animals. You do it for the love of the dogs. And I hope everybody watching, like, keep that in the back of your head. Matter of fact, pull that to the front of your head and realize these animals that we're dealing with, you know what I'm saying? Like these animals, they go through depression and they go through all these different things, these temperaments and whatever. So we got to do something fun, man. We're going to go rapid fire.
Mm-hmm.
All right? We're going rapid fire. This is Exotic Network going down, the Exotic Network rapid fire. We got questions. If y'all watch Drink